shit, feeling their feelings, shit only above. Don't know what their problem is. Anyway, baby, I can be your daddy if you don't know who your father is. You know who them likers, you know who our target is. Keep them shitting on me like I don't know what the toilet is. Trophies in his offices, graduated from the streets. I don't know what Harvard is, so they call me on degrees. My team on degrees. Drop the bag at the door, tell them throw them keys. And I'm in line with it, baby, on my knees. Put your face on me while I hold you with you. And baby, when we back, can you roll with me? She said, this gorilla? I said, oh, indeed. Now, I would leave a bitch if she posted like a rosary. Even when I wasn't rich, and home still noticed me. Used to be cold-hearted, tell me there was cold as me. I believe in that to me. That was ever told to me. Man, fuck rumors. All I believe is on computers. Losers, no life. Keep me as a tutor. Come here, let me school you. Here's a pencil in the school book. Get a full notebook. If it's obedient, I used to see the homies, but now I see the meanings. Got rid of some niggas because they were moving devious. Now I only move with the immediate. Got money repeated it, etc., etc. You know what I mean, shit. I've been laying low lately. Grab some surgery, can't lie, shit the movie slowing like an old lady. And I ain't broke, baby, I just came to get my mind right. Get back in my bed when the time right. Get back in the limelight. I defeat the streets like I just walked out of shop right. Pull it back was not right. My apologies, I was on time to leave. I needed some privacy, I needed a prophecy. Couldn't let my mama see me at my latest freak. I guess that's just economy. Like a bird that I've been doing numbers like reality. Every stick of honesty, and honestly, it was gratitude. I just believe still trying to see. And never get too comfortable, because when you're lit, that's the only sign they're gonna shoot you. When the bad comes, when they come to you. Just for this ain't nothing else. This is how the game is. You just gotta play it right. Remember this ain't how they uplift when you're in the night. You're gonna make funk flex. Brooklyn is idiot captain. This is paradise. You see us, Funk Flex Millionaire.
Funk Flex. Oh yeah.
Determination is success. Whatever you want to do in life, get focused. Try and know more about it before you start to do. Don't try and ask questions to somebody it's better than you. Get information before you go into the field. Because if you go into the field and you don't ask questions, you don't get all those things you're supposed to get. Get there, you will drop. Masses will drop you, you won't go anywhere.
I'm telling you, the master gonna drop you. You won't go anywhere, and that's cool. You need to learn the cool. Anything you want to do in life, you gotta get focused. Just before you go into the field, ask questions, ask the veterans who been there, what they been experiencing, what they're going through, to know exactly what you're gonna be facing. Oh my God, you gotta ask questions. Exactly 10 minutes down 5, and that's a town check outside the nation capital Monrovia from Duporo in Pennsylvania City. And I want to say welcome to the Traffic Plus. What we talk about traffic related issues. We'll talk about entertainment. What is happening with our motorcyclists, the tricycle riders, the pedestrians. The police officer all posted in traffic from every junction to intersections, cutting across, making sure to regulate the traffic. At this time, you're gonna find a normal routine. It happen in the morning, and then in the afternoon, you experience the same thing. Everybody gonna go to town, going to work. Some people going out of business center, regular hustle. People go to school, and later on, you're gonna come back to Painesville. So that's a welcome again to the Traffic Plus. My name is Elijah Bzeze, and beside me I have Lila A. George. Together, we're gonna run you up to 6 o'clock, talking about traffic related issues. But I gotta bring this instrumental down a little bit and see how best I can introduce Lila. How you doing, Lila? How yourself?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm actually doing okay. You hear from my voice, it actually bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how your day been going with you?
It's been good so far. Pretty smooth. Thank
Okay.
God. And yeah, I'm working on some stuff that I hope to
Okay.
share with everyone very soon.
You're talking about some contents coming up very soon from Lila.
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
god. So, I mean, you're taking another trend.
Yeah. It's something I would say it's different from what you know, it's different from the trending, from what's really trending and stuff like that. But I
Okay.
hope to at least, get a little bit of engagement off of that.
Yeah, so you came from town. I mean, I guess you passed through the traffic. And how was the traffic with you and coming from town, coming to Pinzo?
It was as smooth as my day. It didn't,
Mm-hmm.
there wasn't traffic, fortunately. So I left from, first I went Ebitoboro.
Okay.
And then when I left Ebitoboro, I took car right to the junction there. And ERW Junction, took
Okay.
car from there,
Okay.
and I went straight in town to AMU campus. And yeah, after I was from there here, smooth ride. Nothing was like out of the ordinary.
Just came back to Pinzo. Everything was just cool.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
very
slow
smooth.
moving traffic. Everything on course. And
Yeah,
police officer, you saw police officer in the traffic, like maybe regulating traffic and other things.
yeah. They're usually there regulating the traffic. So fortunately today, usually when they're regulating traffic, and I guess they try their best and everything. But sometimes, the regulation is not like it's not in sync, if you know
Okay.
what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And the officers regulation not being in sync is what causes the traffic sometimes. One person will be telling you to go in, the other person will be telling you to stop. One person will be saying get on
Two
telling, the
persons
other
saying
person,
different things.
yeah, one person will say get on telling, then the other person will say get back in your lane. You
And
get what
then
I'm
the
saying?
way the traffic gonna you're gonna have a
Exactly.
traffic stop and thing
Because if
because
someone says get in the third lane and then there's another car coming from the
yeah,
opposite side, you're gonna
you
like
guys gonna
meet.
stop, okay?
You're gonna stop. And then the people that followed you on that other lane,
Okay.
they're gonna be stuck behind you. And then you have to make way on the other side, the person coming that way, or the other officer puts you back on your lane. So I feel like the the traffic direction, it not being in sync, they're not them not coming to an agreement of what should
I
actually
mean, the
be
two
is
of us
what.
is not actually cooperating. I mean, the
Yeah.
both of them are saying different things. So at that point, we're gonna find a serious talk of traffic. I mean, so people always find the traffic moving slow and things
Mhm.
within it. Yeah. So I think they should be cooperating,
Yeah.
listening to each other to know that what is happening. Let direct the traffic this way, and the
Exactly.
both of them gonna go this way. Let direct the traffic, and let the person come in. So you'll not be saying something different or saying something different, and then I mean the traffic
Yeah.
will not be moving slow will not be moving in sequence. I mean no.
Mhm. And I,
So
I, I think the only time where they're actually very in sync is when the president or vice president is moving
okay.
or some official.
It always tell link. So the tell link is there for the VIP. They always in the tail lane. So there's a racing. When you're in the traffic, they always tell you as a regular or traffic just a driver, do not use the tail lane. It's illegal for you because anytime you're gonna have a VIP coming, you're gonna have this person coming, and they will always use the tail lane. It's an emergency lane, so you are not to use that tail lane. You always gotta stay in the queue, listen to your police officer, go by the rules, stay in the lane, and go by the traffic light. Just be in a queue,
Yeah.
and you're gonna reach a destination safely.
Another problem I have with the drivers, especially a motorcyclists, is the fact that some of them do not respect the traffic light. I cannot tell you how many times I've been on a bike and a person runs the red light.
Okay.
Imagine the fear for imagine the fear I feel for my life. No,
And
literally,
speeding with you.
you're speeding. The speed past the red light. The red light is on. It's like stop. They're
It's
they're
still
they're so impatient.
it's still violate.
They violate and be like, oh wait, do you can't wait for it lead to to turn green? And you know you gotta raise concern now. You got on my left there, and you not know what you.
And I want to get another passenger.
Yeah,
So
and there are a few times where we've almost come in contact with another vehicle because the
okay.
motorcyclist decided to speed past the red light. Like literally, they're so impatient, and sometimes even if they're not speeding, they don't wait for the light to turn green. Once they see the light turns yellow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, there are two sides. Once you're heading forward, or you have to go. Let's say you're going left, right?
Okay.
The people on your left hand side are coming they're coming this way. They're coming past you,
The
right?
both left and right going to be operating.
Yeah, both left and right will be operating. So if your side says stop and the other side says go, while your light turns yellow, their light is almost turning red, right? So you have to wait for them to stop. Why you have to wait for a light to turn green? Once your light turn green, that means the other side should stop. That is when you're in the right to go your direction, the direction the light is facing or the light is saying go,
Okay.
right? But some of them run past it, they speed past it,
They don't
and
listen.
they don't listen at all.
Yeah, they
They
don't
don't
have the
listen at all.
patience. They don't have the patience to stay. While they like on the 10 grand though.
Yeah, and that's
More
completely
especially the
reckless.
motorcyclists, they always violate.
Hmm.
It's actually bad. It's actually bad. And when the police officer get you in a positions,
They
you're
have the
gonna
right to arrest
they'll
you.
arrest you and gonna pay a fine, and you'll be
Yeah.
just complaining always. So we're gonna leave it at this and see how best we can talk to our traffic analyst in Maya Tour. You know, you're always updating us with informations so that people can learn what's happening in the traffic, some traffic rules and regulations. So let's see how best we can connect with Imaya Tour. Emmanuel, good afternoon to you.
Yeah, let me say good afternoon to you and good afternoon to many listeners across Mama Liberia.
Okay, thank you so much again for joining us on the Traffic Plus.
Let me say most welcome to each and every one of you who take many times to talk to me.
Yes, so Imara, go ahead today. So tell exactly what you're gonna be telling the people in the traffic and what they need to learn.
Today they need to learn section 10.27 when overtaking on the right is permitted.
Okay.
Because many people believe that overtaking can be done only on the left hand side as far as they're concerned. Okay. A vehicle may pass to the right of any vehicles traveling in the same direction only when we use the word when that overtaking on the right car across. AC when the vehicles that is ahead of you is about to turn on the left. That is at the rear of that vehicle, send the vehicle engage the center lane to turn on the left. That is at the rear of that vehicle, you are welcome to use that side by passing by that vehicle called that overtaking. That one there.
Okay.
He say the vehicles are traveling on a one-way street or on any road on which the traffic is restricted to one-way movement. Meaning that in Central Monrovia there they get one way. That is car go or car don't come back. So if people are traveling inland, if on the right hand side of the vehicle is clear, meaning that chances is there, you have the right to blow horns to pass. If the chances is on the left, you have the right. But more cases, you don't have the right to say, only on the left hand side will pass, but it's one way, so you have the right to pass left and right. C say, the road is free from obstruction to the right of the vehicles, pass ends of sufficient while for two or more lines of moving vehicles to move in the same direction with the others. For typical example, from 540 all the way to 30 part of Cinco or in town, you see that two cars going, two cars coming. So if you and car A traveling in the same direction, you have the right to pass by that car on the right or on the left. Because there's no car coming on that lane to face you forward. So that's it. Any question?
So, yeah, I listen to you carefully, more especially where you focus on the link, the single. So, if car A and car B is going to town, meaning if you guys are on the same lane, you either overtake on the left or the right. There's no problem about that, right?
Yes, there's no
So,
problem. But if you have done it, you have done it what was signal, you have done it what was on. That's the rule.
so what about the lane? We only have only car A coming going to the right and car B going to the left. I mean, so what happened to that lane? What's going to happen when someone to overtake on any link?
Or what happened? That is one lane you are carrying. That is one lane, and that one lane have been divided into lines. So you must get it clear. One lane have been divided into lines. That is two cars going. Is the land that we are discussing two cars going, but no car coming back on that lane. The
Okay.
opposite lane is there already divided. So as you leave it from 540 going, it's two car lane. That is two car lane. That two car lanes have been divided with lines. So now you have the right to move on the left or on the right. That is the rules there. But if you are doing it, law says you do it with care. But nothing that law that stop you not to move on your left or right. So you have the right to power another car on the right. It
So
become a one way because no car is coming from in front beside that opposite lane that it has nothing to do with. You see the opposite lane, the demarcation, the law says no crossing absolutely until the crossing era. For typical example, if you leave it from 40 town, I don't know when I ever travel to the airport, leave it from 40 town to Sweat Note, there's a blockade. They build out a wall that nobody can walk, enter in front, unless the area that has been described by the engineer. So if you're moving and your free is slowing down, and you find out that there's a wide space on the right, Lord say get low horns and power the man, because chances is given to you. So this is what the law is saying. He said, whatever the overtaking on the right is permitted. This is what we are telling you. That's the time you have the right to what to overtake on the right.
so sometimes more especially like around highway when you're riding, you're gonna see or dash the line that the exact yellow line in the middle of the quota. It can change sometimes. You're gonna see a dash and not three line and other things. So some people don't understand that part. So I don't know. You care to talk about it?
Yeah, let me get it clear. The line that is that is short right in the middle.
Yes.
Now that line is called
doing about it. I don't know what they're doing about it. It's bad. It's actually bad. So they gotta see reasons to make sure that they put things in place. And today again we listen, pertaining to issues to the barrack, the 72nd barrack. We saw a video coming up. We saw a businesswoman
Oh yeah,
who
crying.
invested a lot of money in a place. I mean, so she was like on the internet crying. We saw the videos. It's trending right now on the internet.
But what is, I want to know the full, I want to know the context of this story, because I just saw a video of a lady crying asking for the international community to help her, right? So I this the caption I wrote was like the government,
Uh-huh.
I think the government broke down her business place or something like that. And then, people in the comments were all like, development comes with some sacrifices.
It come with pain.
Yes. So I don't understand. Is it that the government broke down her business place because of the development going on, or was it like, you know,
The issue is pertaining to that whole era. That era is a barrack.
mm,
That era is a 72nd barrack. It's a place that belonged to the AFL, Armed
mm,
Forces of Liberia. That whole place belonged to them.
mhm.
But sir, it was abandoned due to resources. Government were not paying attention, and they've been giving people who've been living there wanting to leave that place so many times.
Then that is completely
And then
justified.
maybe she felt people, the government was still reluctant, not paying attention,
Mm,
and she invested into that place
mm.
as a businesswoman,
That's not a smart
not
business
knowing
move.
that that place is belong to the government of Liberia
Hmm.
for the AFL. And she invested, according to her, she invested like 500,000 United
That's
States,
crazy.
United States dollar, and she is crying, telling the government of Liberia to help her at least 6 months before she can relocate. So I don't know if they're going, but if you listen to the president today, on a live from other TVs, he said, God is not creating any new blame for Liberia or anybody.
Hmm.
So the what you have,
Hmm.
you gotta possess what you have right now. You gotta make sure you get what. So meaning you're trying to tell people that if the land for the AFL they can take it, meaning they will not have another land, so they gotta take what belongs to them. So I don't care how many crash you're gonna do, meaning she will not be listening to.
Yeah.
She will not.
If she's serious about it, I mean, you can start a GoFundMe and have people invest into her business. But I think that is not a smart
The areas
business
are
move.
barricaded because the people barricaded the whole 72nd barrack, and now
It's not.
and they give them like I think 13 days to leave the place, the premises of that area.
That's the
So
thing too, right? I completely understand the government of Liberia or the AFL they have every right to repossess their land. It's theirs. And if they've been warned, right?
okay.
Over and over again that you should leave the land that is not yours, and then you have someone that decided to invest in a business or invest and build on that land is not smart. But on the other hand, I would say consequences. I'm all about people facing the consequences of their actions, right? If
Okay.
you make a dumb decision, you get you make dumb choice, you feel the pain, right?
So she's going
So
through it right now.
yeah, she is. But on the other hand, I would have been like, okay, so you've already like at least give a person 3 months, at least 3 months to like relocate. Now that they know you're serious about the whole thing, at least 3 months to relocate. And
So
that's it.
the government, according to the government, they have given that people a lot of time. Government had they started doing Maraceli regime. It went to President Weah. It now to President Walker. So President
Mm,
Walker is not taking
that's
anything
more than 10
lightly.
years.
So and he said people got to possess what belongs to them. That's what he said. So
And I saw another video of pictures about Zeta, somebody coming and reclaiming.
yes, Satan, so many people are in the United States, and the parent buy land in Liberia, and then they went to the United States. Most of them living I live there, nothing about coming back, nothing about investing. So the government decided to claim the land. The government decided to build some structures. So there's a reason you saw on the internet people are homeless and people are just in the streets and things happening.
And that's the thing. If the government too, if they decide to repossess lands, and yes, development does come at a cost. Yes, I agree with that. But you can't put these people out in the streets. You have to at least build some structure for them to be in until they can find a place to relocate. You can't have people out in the streets. Those are families. People have gone homeless, and families are living on the streets because of reluctancy, because I don't see it as anything else. I mean, if you're doing it now, that means you must be ready for construction right now at this moment.
And
Are they
although
ready for
they are not
construction
ready,
now?
they are not ready, but like what happened to, if you can remember, if your memory can set you right, what happened to the final end where they doing Madam Said government they destroyed so many houses, importing, I mean, so many constructions people built, invested in that area, and now that money was destroyed.
Mm.
Up to now, people are still regretting it. And then there's what happening right now. We're seeing that by the government is doing the same thing. So, although there's now a political show, we are talking traffic issues, but we just want to throw light on some of the issues that's happening when it comes to the training. I mean, the training issues. So that's it.
Yes, yes,
That
yes.
so let's get a break. Let's get a break. Let's bring you this song. This is a new song on the block right now. A Nike 20 feature SRO and then this is next day. And you're gonna love this song. Let's get it coming up for you.
Let's take a listen.
Yeah, let's get it. We're not making money, oh. I'm not for them. We're getting that's it. But they took you know we getting money. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah, oh. Yeah, tell people why you're back, oh. That when you get this shit, then you recharge, oh. Yeah, this ain't recharge every day, I think it has. But you know, okay. I'm my way. Let's say we do it, we're not making money, oh. Try to just
I'm looking for my peace. I'm looking for the money to become me rest in peace. I'm looking for the papa in my eye, let them feet. They're feeling money standing and they tell you it's me. This life we don't teach us to. As you know, we grinding, we never stopping. So don't ask how I learn. With my eyes, I see many things, but I still keep on moving. That's why I don't set to lose and I will be down. Worrying knows of the help, couple in any situation, I you go to just give it to God. My brother, how you kill yourself. Worrying knows of the help, couple in any situation, I you go to just give it to God. My sister, how you kill yourself. Cause got time, 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 got time. Got time, when I was down, you'd always stand by my side. When I'm in trouble, you'd always got me to fight. They don't want to see you shining, so you gotta hit the negative pressure. This isn't us, isn't that's how the mindset when I'm just. Something that you have, knowing that you have, believe that you have, Kevin. If you can do it, but Buddha and I know you can do it, but Kevin. Why I'm gonna tell you from my game, bro? Only because I have Kevin. Why I'm gonna let my TV call it, bro? When you told me the street, you say I will pass one, now you're my door, we go be. You give me the free, but I'm paying you, and I'm thinking on you, gotta trust me. And I'm much, and I'm pushing. And when I just feed in my face. You get me and give her a laughing. You get out of your feeling, you get it. I know something in your let me say, I know something in the okay. But still, guys, for me, I pray. I bet you don't got your okay. When so many guys were okay. So that's not more okay. I would never be scared about what you get, or what you got in and out of it. I was of the help, but in any situation, I had to go to just give it to God. My brother, how you kill yourself. I was of the help, but in any situation, I had to go to just give it to God. My sister, how you kill yourself. Cause got time, 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 they say this, got time, got time, got time, got time, got time.
And I'm telling you, God time is the best. I mean, God time is the best. You listen to Easy Ball, Melody, and Fisher. King Dennis of the Pace. God time is the best. And, yeah, when you go for God time, I mean, everything gonna be right. Everything gonna be okay. Like the Ministry of Transport right now, so I was say, oh, so listen to God time because I work for God time. Yeah, to entertain now, introducing driver lessons in the country. I mean, Ministry of Transport and the traffic management. I know it should only be the Ministry of Transport
Yeah, because that's a
according to the
law,
act,
right? Yeah.
according to the law. So, but now in Liberia, we are seeing two ministries are giving up lessons, two different lessons in the country, two
The,
different lesson places in the country. So Liberia, I don't know what we're heading to, what was worrying for, and what we're going to see in the near futures.
yeah, I mean, the government is the one that's supposed to rule the country, but if even they are divided, then what about the citizens? Because we're supposed to be ruled by these people in the government. I mean, having two different ministries, um,
They are
producing.
offering, yeah, they are producing the driver lessons. And, you're gonna go to traffic management, and or they're gonna give you lessons. You're gonna go to the Ministry of Transport. They're gonna give you lessons. And which one the police officer always in the traffic, which one are gonna accept? And everything are gonna be working because
Yeah,
I
that's
have
gonna
a newest.
lead to,
I get this from this entity.
yeah. So I think, you know what I think? Maybe like they should just like put them, combine them, like what traffic management
Okay.
goes under the Ministry of Transport is they become a branch of the Ministry of Transport if they're not already. Are they?
So they according to the laws, according to the laws or the act that created the Ministry of Transport, and the Transport Ministry is a whole ministry on its own. Now it's actually there to issues lessons,
Mm,
driver lessons, issue lessons. So every every individuals that's owning vehicles in the country.
mm.
That's why they created the Ministry of Transport, and then recently, under this government, I mean, we're seeing another branch called the traffic
Traffic
management.
management.
Yeah, issuing, and according to sources, this actually managed by foreign individuals who are managing
The
this particular
traffic management
yeah,
managed by foreign individuals.
foreign
That's
individuals. So
crazy.
it's bad, and I think everything should be done on transport matrix and every lessons, everything, because this is the reason they created this particular administration. There's a reason it was created under the law of Liberia. So I don't know, but
Mm.
there's Liberia things happen for certain reasons, and you will not ask you because certain people are going to be benefiting. Everything going to be working in that
Exactly.
interest. So there's a reason you see some things happening. But now in Liberia, when you check on the social media, you're going to see two different lessons out, people having lessons from the traffic management, other people having lessons from the Ministry of
Ministry of
Transport.
Transport.
So you confusing the police officer out there because
Confusing the citizens themselves.
everybody, yeah, because I don't know
Everybody
who want to be the
confused.
victim right now.
The citizens are gonna be the victims of this
Okay.
entire situation, not the police officers, the citizens. Because if you confuse the police officers and then they end up issuing tickets to the citizens,
Yeah,
the police officers are not gonna be the one paying their hard-earned money.
they're common drivers,
Or-
common tennis drivers.
Exactly, and even people car the regular citizens themselves, even when you get a car, all they have to run the car to take care of the expenses of the car, and then you have to be paying unnecessary money. The government needs to do something about this. The president needs to fix this or do something about it. I don't know what the House of the Senate or representatives are doing, because every time I see a video of them, they're like arguing and yelling at each other and cussing each other out.
Yeah,
So I'm
and
like, what
so
are they
they-
going to do right
it's
now?
gonna keep happening until this is just over, and it will not stop because
I
there's
hope
no
not.
there's no understanding gonna be there. So, but we don't want to go that far, and let's see how best. We don't have the luxury of time. If you're there, in the traffic, coming from town, going to town, at your destinations, maybe you want to just make your point. On the traffic laws, probably you can call on 0775 02 776 0775 02 776 again 0775 02 776. Yeah, so if you want to make a point, we discuss so many topics pertaining to the traffic and anything you want to talk about. Many can talk about it. Yes, many our taxi drivers. We have two different lessons out there from transport ministry, from the traffic management, coming down to our police officer, posted in the traffic, doing their own thing sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
More especially when it comes to the red light, and you got so many things happening. At intersections, like things will not. I don't know. From time to time, thing will never be settled at that point. Thing will never be settled at that point because people always be funny. Ha! Let me see if we can talk to this person quickly. Good afternoon.
How do
Yeah, your name is White Josh.
this Mr. Young they're calling from Rocket Zero?
Yeah, go ahead, Michelle.
Yeah, my point I want to make is that in a career radar well. My radar bill, you don't have no special security arresting, the special security arresting the tested car or a motorcycle. Everybody they are arrest police.
Mm.
A serious problem with that. We have a which is the police, if most of them giving information in the community. You all this side of the road. Arresting motorcycle, if we are saying motorcycle, even when you are walking, there's no way for human being to walk. So a car blowing home, you try to get away to the car, then the people they are shooting you on the road. So
Yeah.
my car, they hitting people.
It's actually bad.
Yes, very congested there.
It's bad.
Very bad.
You try to drop the car blowing home. I try to go market, go shopping on the road, they are down the road.
Yeah, so it's bad.
So
Thing.
we asking that to get people that will be on that road that will understand their steps. You don't get anybody, someone gets that, you don't get a permit to go, really. But I'm going to knock up on where it's so bad, I don't know.
Mm.
You see that shit? I'm really going also. This is the way we go also. The other way we go also. We did that on today. But it's not going to where they want to get a live cost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because like right, there's no regulation in a rural area.
Yes.
There's no real regulations. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for talking to us. Yeah, thank you so much for making a point. Thank you. Yeah, so there's no rule and regulations when it comes
Yes.
to that area. People will always be doing their own thing. I mean, police officers just come from anywhere. They want to do anything because it's
Yeah,
like
you gotta go hustle from the regular
it's
people.
bad.
I mean,
It's
there's no
bad.
proper enforcement put in place,
It's
you know,
bad.
to regulate the red light area, and that's why everyone is doing what they want to do. Like I said, when I went there, I was very overwhelmed because that place was extremely congested. I was shocked at how the it was completely chaotic. I was shocked at how there was no laws or there was no regulation.
Everybody just doing their own thing.
Everyone's just doing their own thing in the market. People all on the road, and then people could die there. Let's talk about let's okay. We're gonna leave the inconvenient part right for the drivers and stuff, but let's talk about the dangers of that being. People could die there. People could get run over because if you have no space for someone to walk in the places, even the places where people are supposed to walk, you got people selling there, so they gotta get down on the road to walk, right? Someone could get hit, someone could get run over, someone could get seriously injured, and there could be a lot of accidents that could take place in the red light area because but seriously something has to be done about this. There has to be something done about this thing.
So this is gonna go back to the mayor again. Like sometimes we always mention the mayor or Penzio. You gotta make sure that things work
Yeah.
on your regime. You gotta set on legacy. You gotta make sure that when you leave this position today, people will always say when you're in position, this is what you do.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so as a mayor right now, you gotta take some stance. Go there, make sure that you create the avenue. People don't have to be in a row because we saw that whole area was barricaded at times back.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we saw it. There was times that whole area